Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, viewers at home. Joining me is Ayesha Milanzi, who is the founder of an incredible sisterhood, and she's joining us tonight to share more around what inspired her gala luncheon and what it is here to offer and how exactly the sisterhood goes about supporting women. Assalamu alaikum. Ayesha, jazakallah so much for joining us this evening. Ayesha, are you still with us? Assalamu alaikum, Ayesha. Jazakallah so much for joining us, and thank you so much for taking out the time. Unfortunately, I believe that your device is on mute. If you can unmute, inshallah.
Okay, just a moment. All right, it is unmuted.
Alhamdulillah. Now, before we get started on our conversation, can you please help me in terms of how do I pronounce the name of the sisterhood? I think that's very important before we get to seeing the incredible work that they are doing.
So it's actually pronounced as the Tha'alabah.
Tha'alabah. Jazakallah so much for that, Ayesha. But coming back to our conversation tonight, kindly start us off with an insight in terms of what inspired the sisterhood in question.
So the Tha'alabah Sisterhood was founded in 2023. I'm originally from Pietermaritzburg, but have lived in Durban for quite some time.
Yeah.
And when I moved here, Allahumma barik, I was able to form a sisterhood with different Muslim sisters in the community. And I think it was just the earning to spread that beyond just the tight-knit circle that I had. So then we came up with the idea of the Tha'alabah Sisterhood. Let's invite more sisters. Let's make it dini. Let's just make us as Muslim women shine.
And with that, how has Tha'alabah grown since 2023?
Oddly enough, sometimes until this question, right? Sometimes when you're looking at something, you don't think it has grown until you look back, right?
Yeah.
So when I was presented this question and I had to look back, I was like, what am I going to say? And then I think of our launch event wherein it was just 20 sisters in attendance, and we just all spoke about the idea of what the Tha'alabah Sisterhood is and what we envision for it and where we want to take it. And then looking at the different events that we have hosted, the amazing women that have accepted our invitation to come and share their knowledge with us. And then to our first flagship event, the Inspire Her Gala that we hosted last year with 100 women. I think the growth has been that. We started from a small knit group, and as the months and as the time goes by, Allahumma barik, we are growing and increasing.
Subhanallah. And with that, how would you best describe, the assistance that comes with being part of the sisterhood, both personally and professionally to the women? And how exactly does Tha'alabah ensure inclusivity at that?
So with regards to inclusivity, the reason why we named the sisterhood the Tha'alabah Sisterhood, right? We named it after a woman in Islam who was not so often spoken about, right? And that's the main aim of the sisterhood, to invite women who feel like they're not seen and they're not heard and they aren't given a platform to be a part of this as well. So we always ensure that all of our events, we not only extending it to Muslim women, but also those that are interested or intrigued by Islam. We take it as an opportunity to make dawah. Would you mind repeating that second part of that question?
The second part, how do you go about ensuring inclusivity through, the activities or just the engagements via the events that you, host at that?
So with regards to inclusivity, we do always try to make sure that our events that we curate are open to one and all, women of different races, women of different colors as well. One in particular that I can think of that we've had thus far is the estate planning event, wherein we invited a renowned estate planner and financial attorney to come through and just educate us on financial literacy, because we feel like it's something that all of us could use to our advantage.
And with that, Ayesha, on the 14th of December, I believe there will be a Inspire Her Gala Luncheon. Can you please tell us a bit about that in terms of, the lineup of speakers and attendees who are probably RSVPing already, if not buying their tickets, can expect when it comes to this Gala Luncheon?
I am so excited the Inspire Her Gala. This year we are hosting it for the second time, and we have an amazing lineup of speaker. This is coming from Fatima Asmal, who is a woman of the community. It's somebody that is quite familiar to us here in Durban. We have Dr. Yasmin Ndaba, who is a UKZN research academic, and we also have Rukeya Gumede. She's doing her double barrel degree. So the lineup of speakers that we have brought together, it's just to, it's basically the vision we have for the Inspire Her Gala is beyond an event. We want it to be a movement. We want it to be something wherein each year we can get together and celebrate African excellency as well as us being Muslims. Because we believe that as Muslim women, right, we wear many hats in different aspects of our lives, whether it be from our career, our faith, our individuality, all of that. So that is what the Inspire Her Gala about. It's a movement wherein you attend and you leave inspired, you feel educated, and you also feel seen, you feel heard. Because I believe oftentimes when you look up on the stage and you see someone that looks like you, or you see somebody that has accomplished something that you have set out to do, when you see somebody else has done it and they have achieved that, then I think it's much easier for you to know that, okay, this path that I'm on now, I think it will only yield success.
And just in closing, where can viewers at home, interact with the sisterhood and also get, a way of buying a ticket if they are still available?
Yes, so we do have a lot of seats still available. So sisters can message us on Instagram, which is at the underscore Tha'alabah underscore sisterhood. Tha'alabah is spelled Thaalabah.
Jazakallah so much, Aisha. Unfortunately, we have run out of time, but Jazakallah so much for joining us and really giving us an insight in terms of what the sisterhood is all about, what it's here to offer its, individuals who are part of it, and most importantly, how intentional it is in terms of bridging the gaps that exist, that, in terms of be it information or just the networking or just in the sisterhood itself. Jazakallah so much for joining us.
Barakallah, and thank you so much for having me.
Viewers at home, that was the founder of the Tha'alabah Sisterhood, Ayesha Milanzi, who was sharing in with regards to the amazing luncheon that they'll be hosting, and most importantly, just sharing in, what the sisterhood stands for and what work that they're looking to do to empowering the sisters around and certainly ensuring that no woman is left behind by being inclusive. But viewers at home, hope you guys enjoyed that. For now, let's head over to an ad break. We'll see you just after this.